up, YouTube? You're watching Boxing Talk with Shaka Waka. I just wanted to speak on a few things really quick. It's gonna be a quick video. I know I ain't really made a video in a minute, and that's because I just been sitting here waiting for actual fights to be made. You know, I'm tired of talking about what's in the news and shit, because it's the same old, same old. You know, these fighters keep fucking up, doing stupid shit to fuck up their career. Continuous fighters keep cheating. You know, we had a good ass fight that was about to be made between Andrade and Billy Joe Saunders, but this motherfucker had to cheat. This shit is getting sad. Shit is getting really sad. And I just want to say, these fighters, to all the fighters who really want to prove that they're the best, I mean really want to prove that they're the best, need to speak the fuck up. Okay? If you don't speak up, I'm just gonna assume you cool with where you at and you don't want to prove shit. You just want to get the money and fucking take the money out of our pockets, and you good with that. You don't care about having a relationship with the fans. You don't care about none of that. That's what I'm gonna assume. You ain't really trying to get good competition out here. You good with being just, you know, you good with somebody just telling you what to do and how to dictate your life. That's what I'm gonna assume. Because if you ain't speaking up out here, how are we really supposed to know you want to fight? I mean, I watched, you know, Benavidez and Crawford. And, you know, I wasn't too interested in that fight simply because we already knew the outcome. And I'm not... Yeah, good win for Crawford. You know, you got to give him his credit. Period. And this is another thing before I even go into that point. Errol Spence and Crawford are two different type of fighters. They are two different type of fighters. People keep discrediting Crawford because he won this fight, talking about Errol Spence could have did it in an earlier fashion. Yes, he could have. Yes, he could have did it in an earlier fashion because they are two different kind of fighters. We have an outboxer, boxer, puncher, and then we have I would call him a swarmer or a slugger, Errol Spence. Okay, I'm not about to... They're two different type of fighters, so they're gonna they're gonna do the fight in two different ways. They're gonna have two different, you know, ways to get in the win, but the outcome is gonna be the same. They're both gonna win. Period. The way they do it is up to them because they're two different people. Period. So please quit discrediting Crawford for getting this win. You know, he got it. At the end of the day, he got it. Just because he did it a certain way, you know, it took him long, you know. That's him. That's how he fights. Errol Spence fights a whole different type of way. And just because Errol Spence would have got, I believe that Errol Spence would have got Benavidez out of there earlier too. But just because he'll do that does not mean he's a better fighter than Crawford at the end of the day. Two different style of fighting. That's all I want to say on that. But anyway, back to my point. Okay, I watched the fight with Benavidez and Crawford simply because I wanted to see what he was going to say after the fight. And, you know, I'm hearing, you know, I heard him say that he wants all of them and not strictly calling out Errol Spence or Sean Porter. And it's kind of disappointing. It's disappointing because, you know, you said you came up to that division, you won all the belts. Fighting Jose Benavidez without a belt already counters that whole statement that you made. Sucks, man, because Crawford is my favorite fighter, and after that would be Errol Spence. And I do want them to fight, but I want them to be vocal about it. I want them to really say that they want to fight each other. Fuck all this money shit. I'm tired of them, you know, they talk so much on Twitter about each other. You know, they talk so much on Twitter about the bag and who you fought and da-da-da, but y'all ain't fighting each other. Why can't, okay, I don't see, this would have been anybody who really wants to fight like Deontay Wilder does. And Tyson Fury did. Okay? You say I didn't fight nobody, why don't you fight me? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for, well, I fought this person. I could have knocked out your person any day. Why don't you fight me? None of these fighters say this shit. And they content. They content with not fighting each other. They're content because this shit is sad, man. This shit is sad. And I see nobody really wanting to make this fight simply because they're not vocalizing it. They're not vocalizing it. Yes, they're talking shit to each other, but nobody's really coming down to say, I want to fight Errol Spence. I want to fight Terrence Crawford now. Nobody is saying this. As soon as y'all going back and forth on Twitter, why is nobody like, well, fight me then? You ain't got nobody to fight. I ain't got nobody to fight. Let's fight. And why wasn't Errol Spence at the fight? He's always in everybody's fucking fight. He's always at everybody's fight. But why he didn't come to this one? I mean, the actions speak clearly as day that they just want this fight to linger. I mean, well, the build up to linger. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It's sad because Terrence Crawford is not getting any younger, people. Terrence Crawford is not getting any younger. 30, what is he, 32 or 31? Man, that's coming close. That's coming close. Man, and it's fucked up. I wonder if they're trying to wait out Terrence Crawford over there in the PBC. But I don't think they need to, I don't see why they would have to wait him out. Because Errol Spence has a good chance of winning now. Let's be real. He has a good chance of beating Terrence Crawford now. So what's the point of waiting? Then you can become unified. And then, Errol Spence, you're the A side on everything up there at welterweight if you become the A side. Man, this is crazy. If either one of them win, they're going to be, A side on anything. I don't know what's going on. Like I said in my earlier video, Showtime ain't shit right now. We on the damn app. I got the app on my TV and shit, on my Roku. And, well, I deleted that shit. I don't pay for that shit no more. Because, we're not even getting the fights now that we want. And then they don't even have fights on there that were good. You know what I'm saying? They got, like, some of the Charlo fights on there when they were fighting nobodies. But they ain't got no Charlos when they were fighting Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? They ain't got Hurd on there. Like, I don't understand. And I'm supposed to pay for this every month. And I don't even get to see shit. Don't even get to see fights that are supposed to be happening now, let alone good fights that already happened. Nah, they got that Mayweather shit still on there, though. With McGregor. What the fuck? I don't know what's going on, man. The shit in boxing is sad. But like I said, these fighters need to speak up. Or I'm assuming that nobody wants to fucking fight. That's what I'm assuming on every single fighter who does not vocalize that they want a certain person. I'm not getting behind none of these people. I'm not standing behind none of them because their actions is showing that they don't want to fight. Man, if you call out somebody loud enough and long enough, it's going to show who really wants to fight. Just like with the Deontay Wilder and the AJ situation. Deontay Wilder steadily calling AJ out. But every day, every time, it's a different excuse from the AJ side. So we know who didn't want that fight. AJ fans can say whatever the fuck they want about Deontay Wilder not taking the $15 million. He was going to take the $15 million. But the clause was in the rematch, there was that AJ would have to take that in the rematch. And he didn't want to do that. So who didn't really want the fight, man? Everybody, all the fighters, you got to speak up. if you want the fight. Period. You know, the PBC and Top Rank, the promoters ain't gonna give you the fight willingly. You need to make a ruckus, letting be know you want that fight, cause it's your word at the end of the day that gets the job done, not your promoter. Not your promoter, man. Y'all can hide behind that all you want. They want us to fight this person. Oh, it's about what my promoter wants us to do. It's all bullshit. You're quick to vocalize that. You're quick to vocalize that, but not who you really want to fight. So how you quick to vocalize, I'm going with whoever, next, but you can't say, but I really want such and such. Why can't you say that? Because you don't want it. That's why you're not saying it. And it's bullshit for these people that spend their hard-earned dollars to watch you fight. I'm sick of it. So I'm done talking about it. I'm done talking about all this new shit, Mayweather, Pacquiao, and all this shit. I'm done talking about that shit because it's dead. It leads nowhere. It does not make boxing better. It does not make boxing better at all. This sport is going downhill, and it's going to keep going that way until we get exciting, competitive fights. Until we get somebody that's ready to speak their mind and tell it all on who they want to fight, like Deontay Wilder. If we don't get that, we ain't got shit in this sport of boxing. But I'm going to come back with another one. I'm probably going to do a Tony Bellew and Usyk breakdown. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, and subscribe. And thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.